The time is 4 o'clock on this Thursday afternoon, evening, September 14th, 2017. It is time now for the Pair Channel 4 o'clock news on this Thursday afternoon, Thursday evening, September 14th, 2017. Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Peter J. Wiggins. It is 4 o'clock on top story of Pair Channel 4 o'clock news on this Thursday afternoon. Going into Thursday evening is as Trump talks to deal with the Democrats, GOP leaders try to resort control. Sean Spicer and Chelsea Bennett joined Harvard as visited fellows. In Florida, Trump writes the ship on the empathy thing. Manchin's blunders bolstered code stuck as text before blooms. This new UN treaty banned. This new UN treaty seeks to ban nuclear weapons, but we regret it if we did. Russia fires cruise missiles at ISIS stronghold in East Syria. American fighter ISIS rhetoric according to the U.S. military. Investigation underway after Florida nursing home deaths. Martin Shkreli's out-of-court entity could guarantee him a longer prison sentence, experts said. 9 family members of Americans killed by illegal aliens respond to a possible DACA deal with Democrats. The National Hurricane Center said Hurricane Max should make landfall along Mexico's west coast Thursday afternoon evening. Several Army soldiers were injured following the explosion during a training exercise at Fort Bragg, North Carolina. In local news, Atterbury man killed in Rehoboth crash. Bernie Sanders ex-president told Lens to head to Foxborough candidate Paul Feeney. Atterbury Mayor Kevin Dumas dominates in campaign spending. Lawsuit accuses Google of bias against women in paid promotions. Nestle targets high-end coffee by taking major stake in Blue Bottle. Bitcoin exchange BTC China says substrate is part confirmed slide. Look at that. The stock today at 145.61 points at 22,203.79. SP 5 down 2.62 points at 2495.75. And Nasdaq down 31.10 at 6429.08. Giant storms, methane lakes, and inner oceans as Cassie's best discovers the Saturn and its moons. If you think everyone else has more friends, you are not alone. And pharmacists accused of trying to kill mother repeated insulin injections. Peter, Chill News Time is 4:03 on this Thursday afternoon and going into Thursday evening, and it's time now for Sports. Boston Red Sox are currently have a 3-1 lead over the Oakland Athletics in the top of the 7th at Fenway Park. And night, the Wheaton Lions volleyball team will be squared off against the Sabi Regina Seahawks. Cincinnati Bengals wide receiver John Ross likely to make debut versus the Texans. Also the Batch versus Cologne delayed in 1 hour for fan safety concerns. Odell Beckham Jr. practices for the first time since ankle injury. Peter, Chill News Time is 4:03 on this Thursday afternoon, going in a Thursday evening, and it's time now for Trevor Turns of the Pot. Let's study off on the NBA where the shuttle bus was placed in greenhouse between Lakeville and North State to do Boston Fire Department activity. And Naval Line, train 211, 3:50 p.m. map ends up at 5 minutes fiasco between Britain and Naval Station due to a crossing gate issue. Alright, look at the highways and byways of New England. Let's study off down in Rhode Island where 95 southbound slow from Texas downtown Providence. 95 northbound side it's over Crescent downtown Providence. 95 the southbound side so to work all your DD's Greenwich. Route 4 to the northbound side it is over the DD's Greenwich stretch. 24 on the southbound side, subgo between 120 and 139 to Stoughton and Hippick between West Bridgewater all the way over to Berkeley. 95 southbound side, subgo between 120 and Kenton all the way to Route 45 in Mansfield. 3 in the southbound side, it is over between the break to split all the way to Service Reading M. 120 in the both ends back to between 24 in Kenton on the break tree split. 7 Spencer both ends back to between Boston all the way to the break tree. 93 to the northbound side, it's over between Boston all the way up to Route 120 Reddit. 120 to the northbound side, it's over between Route 2 and Lexington all the way up in the Linfield. Route 1 in the northbound side. It's sold between Chelsea all the way up to 128 up in Peabody. 120 is up outside. So then if it's out of Peabody stretch, 120 is up outside. It is sold between Waltham all the way down to Route 9 in Wolseley. And then it's all the way back up all the way to Route 24 in Canton. Mass back eastbound side, so between also back Trolls all the way out to Southern Expressway Boston. Mass back both ends back between South Boston and Logan Airport. Mass back westbound side, so between also back Trolls all the way up to Natick. 495 on the northbound side, so between Marlborough and Hudson, and 495 on the southbound side. It's so between westbound all the way and the Mass back. 29 westbound side, it's so between 190 and Worcester all the way at Route 9. And 91 on the southbound side, it's so between Winslow to Harvard Connecticut. 91 on the northbound side, so after Harvard Connecticut, I-84 eastbound westbound side, also Harvard Connecticut stretch. 91 on the northbound side, it's over the Murder in the stretch. 84 westbound side, and it's so headed towards Waterbury. 95 on the northbound side, so between Greenwich all the way up to Bridgeport and Hillbriskin and West Haven. Merritt Parkway eastbound side, so between 7 all the way to Bridgeport and then Hillbriskin from West Haven stretch. And up north, 393 westbound side, little slower by car stretch, but from up near Tremina was a left and good. Okay, that's Peter Cello News time is 4:06 on this Thursday evening, and it's time now for a weather report. And the latest on Jose, it's time now. Jose expected restraint by weekend 24.9 at the north. 66.6 to west, west northwest at 7 miles an hour, millimeter pressure, 99 millibars. The max sustained winds 70 inches, and the path it starts to take it down to the northwest and then take it to the northeast. And ooh, this is a little interesting. Look at the model shows Jose is going to take it up north and then at the sea. But remember, this is a model, not a forecast. So we'll keep our eyes peeled for Jose. Meanwhile, closer home, some rain showers from Pepperell down to Hudson, and Atlanta rain showers with thunderstorms from Worcester down to Sturbridge, and then Atlanta rain showers from Denver, Connecticut down to Pacific, Connecticut, about northern New Jersey, northeast of PA, and Atlanta showers will stretch around Washington stretch and headed towards Kingston in the next couple of minutes. And never been to heavy bender showers and sorts from Newburgh all the way to New Milford, and rain showers from northwest of Greenville down to south of Brattleboro and north of North Adams, Massachusetts. Okay, 7-day forecast. It goes like this. For tonight, this afternoon, but tonight about 81 degrees, southwest about 5 miles an hour. Tonight, scattered showers and thunderstorms before midnight, then it's slight chance showers out. There's a fog after 4 a.m. Otherwise, most skies about 64 degrees and south about 35 miles an hour. Chance ratio is 30%. Friday, slight chance showers and chance showers and thunderstorms after 11 a.m. Areas fog before 9 a.m. West. Most skies about 80 degrees of cover becoming in southwest about 5 miles an hour afternoon. Chance ratio 30%. Friday night, slight chance showers before 11 p.m. Areas of fog after midnight. Otherwise, most skies about 60 degrees. Cover with chance ratio 20%. For Saturday, slight chance showers after 1 p.m. It's fog before 9 a.m. But the Saturday, both podcasts about 80 about 60 degrees and just patient at 20%. Sunday, most Sunday podcasts about 79 about 59 degrees. Monday, patch about 410 miles. But the Saturday, the most cast about 74 about 58 degrees. Tuesday, church showers, mostly cast about 72 about 59 degrees and just patient at 50%. Wednesday, church showers, but the Saturday, the podcast about 73 about 57 degrees and just patient at 50%. And for Thursday, sun sky about 74 degrees. And currently in Todd in it's fair at 79 and Norton it's fair skies, and we have a fair to partly cloudy, and it is 81 degrees. And next be for the period channel 4 o'clock news in it, September 14th, 2017 on Thursday evening on PJC. Good evening and goodbye to you, and I'll see you at 11 o'clock where the report. Happy all have a good evening.